Zoe, you're awake.
What? Oh, Wonkers, get off me! Oh, what time is it? Wait, where am I?
You're in the hospital, Zoe. In Casablanca. Don't you remember?
No.
You got really sick, and they brought you here to make you better. I've been watching over you. You've been in a coma for a long, long time.
I'm not sure. I'm confused.
You just woke up, Zoe. It must be strange to be awake again. Don't worry. It'll pass. You just need to rest. Go back to sleep now. I'll watch over you.
Wonkers, you don't sound like yourself.
You've been very sick, Zoe. You can't trust yourself right now. Just close your eyes and go back to sleep. You'll feel much better afterwards.
No, I can't sleep anymore.
I wouldn't recommend that, Zoe. You're not well. You need to go back to sleep.
I need to get up.
I wouldn't recommend that, Zoe. You're not well. You need to go back to sleep.
Stop it, Wonkers.
Dreamfall Chapters. Tohle je ta už pátá kniha, jak se to definuje ta hra, nebo dělí na ty knížky. A jo, minule se Zozo probrala. Každopádně tohle by měla být finální knížka. Takže bych si tipnul, že za pár hodin ta hra bude asi bohužel dohraná.
Please wake up. Hope you recover. Don't die. Where's that book you borrowed? Come back to us. All our love. Where were these people before my coma?
Don't die. Jo, to je milý.
Flowers from Liv. I spent my 21st birthday in a coma. That's just sad.
To nevadí, může si udělat jinou oslavu nebo tak nějak.
Graduation day in front of Jammy Hall. I'd almost forgotten this. I won a competition. Second place, I think. Jama was so proud. Prouder than my dad, perhaps. Definitely prouder than me.
Thanks for joining us. Things are generally going very well today. Wouldn't you say so, Marek?
Incredibly well.
No dobře. Tak, co to ještě máme?
Dad and me in Casablanca. That's me in Cape Town. This must have been Sandy Bay. Oh, beautiful waters, carefree days. Oh, I miss it.
No a potom to bude chtít najít nějakou další adventuru, já už mám pár nápadů.
Mum, Dad and me. That was when we moved to Casablanca. It's a card from Karen.
Ideálně, kdybych tohleto zvládnul dohrát dneska, tak bych měl hodně času začít mezi tím hrát něco jiného a postupně tam dávat ty. Aha, to nevím, jestli jsem úplně chtěl, ale dobře. Pokud je to nutný.
All that beach and sunshine and I'm locked inside.
Hele, tady ten outfit jsem už viděl, to bylo... Ale necháš si to, ne? Ne, sakra. Já jsem tady ten outfit totiž viděl na obrázcích z té předchozí hry. The Longest Journey, nebo tak nějak. No tak.
No, this isn't really me anymore.
Sakra, to je škoda. Mimochodem, já vím, že asi jako blbý nápad nebo obecně blbý to hrát v tomhle pořadí. Jenomže já, když jsem si tady tu hru původně pořizoval, tak jsem neměl nejmenší tušení, že je to součástí nějaký trilogie nebo co to vůbec je.
Are you tired, Zoe? You must be tired. Let's go back to sleep. I'll stay right here. I promise I won't ever leave you.
No, I don't want to sleep anymore.
You're not feeling well. I can tell. You're exhausted. And you're seeing things that aren't real.
I don't know what's wrong, but it's not me. It's this place. It's you, Wonkers. You're all wrong.
That hurts my feelings, Zoe.
It's locked. Why on earth would they lock a hospital room? That feels unsafe.
No to, a taky někdo měl, mám pocit, přijít, ne? Jsem tady někoho zavolal. Proč mám pocit, že tady nikdo není ve skutečnosti? Protože tady nejspíš nikdo není.
Hola, sweetie. I hope these flowers will brighten your day. Love, Liv. That's cute. Liv's cute. Good old Wonkers. For as long as I can remember, he's been there for me. Like a surrogate sibling and guardian. Best gift ever. But there's something not quite right about him. I can't put my finger on it, but he's not really Wonkers.
Hele, takový nápad. Co když tohle je sen? Co když tohle to není doopravdy?
The Atlantic Ocean looks perfectly serene from here. When the megastorms aren't raging, of course, then not so much.
Dobře, tak jinak. Jaký mám objektiv? Žádnej.
Not being in a coma probably helps.
Jo, prej se to asi doporučuje, no, nebejt v komatu.
Why don't you go back to sleep, Zoe? You'll feel much better if you do.
There's something very wrong about this, and if I go to sleep again...
Jenomže nic jiného tu dělat nejde, ne? Já jsem proklikal opravdu úplně všechno. Nikdo nepřijde, všichni na mě serou. A všechno je zamčený. Takže jít spát bude asi jediná možnost.
Why don't you go back?
Maybe. Okay.
Wake up, Zoe. You must wake up. Come on, Zoe, get up. This place isn't real. You need to get out.
Já si to myslím, že to není skutečný.
Was that April?
Zpátky tady? No tak vyzkoušíme tady ten bzučák, když to fungovalo posledně tak skvěle, že jo? Jasně. Tady se člověk probere z komatu po Bůh ví jaký době, ale nikoho to nezajímá.
Locked. All that beach and sunshine and I'm locked inside.
Thanks for joining us. Things are generally going very well today. Wouldn't you say so, Marek?
Incredibly well, Rika. We'll soon be out of jobs, the both of us.
I honestly wouldn't mind one bit, Marek. Following up on yesterday's heartwarming Waticorp story, the company behind everyone's favorite dream machine has announced that customer satisfaction has reached an unprecedented 110%.
Impressive, Rika, but who can argue the Dreamer has changed everything?
An end to war, an end to violence, an end to poverty. What are we doing here, Marek? We should be in Dreamtime too.
You said it, Rika, you said it.
Vážně to nechceš?
No, this isn't really me anymore.
Giving them the opportunity to escape their dreary, pointless existence.
You don't sound right.
You're imagining things, Zoe. You're very, very tired. Sleeping will help you feel better. You should go back to sleep. Just for a little while.
No.
But seriously, things are great.
Ty drž hubu, přestaň se tady smát. Ale jako jít spát je to jediný, co se tady dá dělat, každopádně. Takže zkusíme to ještě jednou. Dobře, dobře, nejdem, Zozo tam nechce. V pořádku.
I'm sorry, but everyone's frightfully busy. Your patience is appreciated.
It's locked. Why on earth would Cape Town University has the most beautiful views? I spent so many lazy afternoons with friends, sitting on jammy steps and looking out over the city. There's something very wrong here. Not just the room itself, but what exactly?
Hele.
I can't put my finger on it, unless I literally put my finger on it. I think I need to take a closer look at things. Our 5th anniversary. Reza and I took the back tracks to Norway and a hydrofoil to Svalbard. We spent a long weekend traveling around the island.
Ono je totiž všechno rozbitý, dokud se na to nepodívám. Jo, tohle se taky rozbije teďko. Ale v momentě, kdy na to zaměřím to oko, už je to prostě v pohodě.
Mum and Dad were always moving when I was growing up because of their jobs. This must have been the 5th or 6th home. I'm so happy to have Olivia Del Marco in my life. And Alien the cat is hands down the best. I remember feeling like the end of my bioengineering degree was impossibly far away. I can't believe I actually made it to graduation. It's almost like a dream.
Jo, a tohle možná taky. Jak to mám přistihnout, když...
You don't sound right.
Já to už si říkal, spát taky nejdem teda, jo?
Something's
Dobře.
very wrong. Hey, a message from Emma. Oh, she finally opened her gallery in Europolis. Nice. I'll have to visit soon. Jama sent me something. Knowing her, it's probably a list of exercises to get me back in the gym. It's locked. Why on earth would they lock a hospital room? That feels unsafe. I remember this day vividly. 5 minutes, I remember falling in.
Tohle je furt to samý, já nemůžu přijít na to, co tady udělat.
Crannies, a balcony and my own room locked. All that beach and sunshine and I'm locked inside. Good old Wonkers. For as long as I can remember, he's been there.
Ach jo.
Like a surrogate sibling and guardian. Best gift ever.
No moc transparentní ta hra není.
There's something not quite right about him.
Zapnutí televize nic neřeší.
We always talked at 5. I remember we stayed at the
A teďko.
What was the name of that place again? And where was it?
Teďko, protože se nemůžu hejbat.
I don't remember any of it. What just happened?
Impressive recap, but who can argue? The Dreamer has changed everything.
An end to war, an end to violence.
There were so many hiding. When she came after me, she would. I don't actually remember her voice that well, or her.
Jo, ono to chce proklikat totiž.
That she was there with Dad and me. Okay, that was not just in my head. Something's definitely going on.
To máš pravdu, je to nějaký divný.
When was the last time I visited her shop? That was ages ago. Did it close down? I remember something about shit. Am I losing my mind, or is reality glitching?
No, v pořádku to úplně není.
Come to think of it, I don't remember much from that day. I was there, I was wearing a gown, but who else was there? Dad? Reza? And what was the ceremony like? I just can't remember. Weird. Now I'm officially freaked out.
Tamhle to ještě, hele. A znova ta poznámka.
Mum was... She wasn't... Where was she? Something's wrong. The whole graduation thing, something's definitely wrong here. Something happened to her, to live. Something terrible. Olivia. She's dead. I know it. I feel it.
Tak, je tady ještě něco, co vypadá trošku divně. Tady to.
It's weird, but I remember nothing from the trip, aside from talking to Reza about it and this photo. We were there, and we've been together for 5 years. Haven't we? No. No, this is wrong. This feels all wrong.
Je to nějaký takový, jako kdyby se jí někdo pokoušel přepsat myšlenky v hlavě, nebo já nevím.
Good old one. Good. You don't sound. No.
Bylo tady ještě... Já mám všechno jsem sebral. Jo, to je proto, že jsem to proklikal předtím, toho chlupáče, ale... Dobrý, ono se to nějak zaseklo, dobrý.
Locked. All that beach and sunshine and I'm locked inside. It's locked. Why on earth would they lock a hospital room? Not being in a coma. Oh, my overget. Oh, an invitation for those. Not those vitals aren't too bad.
Stop pushing that button. We won't get to you any quicker even if
Jo,
you keep pushing it.
vážně. Tak na schvál ho budu mačkat, co to půjde.
Stop. Please stop. Someone will be with you shortly.
Tomu nevěřím.
Your call has been registered. We will send someone to your room as soon as possible. All nurses are currently busy. Please wait for the next available nurse.
Tohle to bude chtít všechno tak nějak proklikat, no.
Maybe I'll go Jardin, Casablanca's. Maybe I'll go back to Cape Town. Dad's been a. I remember that day. We had this must have been Sandy Bay. Karen, it's a card from Karen.
No dobře. Hele, zkusil bych jít ještě spát, ale ona asi chtít nebude.
Something's very
Jo.
wrong. I'm not going back to bed again. Good old wonkers. You don't. No.
To je furt to samý dokola. Hele. Já už tady nic jiného nevidím, jo.
Something not quite right about him. I can't put my finger on it, but he's not. Locked. All that be Dad and me in Casablanca.
Tady už nic jiného není. Tohle taky běží furt dokola, ten pořád. Tak si to aspoň pustíme, abych nemusel být jediný, kdo tady mluví. Prděle už. Počkej, tak co teďko tuto? Nechci si to už nechat?
No,
Sakra.
this isn't really me anymore.
Has reached an unprecedented 110%.
Thinking of you. I would hope so.
An end to war,
Thinking
an
of
end to
you.
violence, an
I would hope so. It's from Reza.
What are we doing here, Marek?
I guess he stops by often. I mean, it's from Reza. Thinking of you.
Has also announced that surplus profits from the Dream Machine will go to sponsoring.
Jej.
The call button should really be next to the bed. Although, I guess they weren't expecting me to wake
I'm
up from my
sorry,
coma
but
anytime
everyone's
soon.
frightfully
Those
busy.
vitals aren't too bad.
Prděle, ale už mě to začíná trošku srát, úplně stejně jako ty obrázky. Už jako přišel jsem na to, že to mám všechno pozbírat.
I wonder where this hospital is located.
Ale teďko tady nemám žádnou indici, co mám kurva dělat dál.
The real estate must cost a fortune. Locked. All that beach,
Ještě tady
sunshine,
takový
I'm
vedro
locked inside.
a já se nechci rozčilovat v takovémhle horku. Kurva, to je vedro fakt.
My
Prdele už s
surprisingly
tím.
large circle not being in a coma probably helps.
Stop pushing that button. We won't get to you any quicker even if you keep pushing it.
It's locked. This must go into the hospital hallway.
No dobře.
This must go into the hospital hallway.
Takže bych to asi udělal tak, že jestli na to nepřijdu do minuty, tak asi vypnu záznam, protože když mě se to nechce dělat, já jsem nad tím přemýšlel, jestli to dělat nebo ne. Jenomže pak tady budu prostě hodinu v jedné místnosti, no. No už si říkala, něco jiného, vyhodil z okna nebo s ní vytří podlahu, ale neříkej furt to samý dokola, mě už to tak mrdá, jak to tady poslouchám furt dokola. Kurva. Nějaký progres.
My surprisingly large circle of I guess he stops by off over 200 unread posts.
Ty vole.
So I was more thinking of you. I would hope.
Počkej, teď jsem píča. Teď jsem čurák.
Helena was never part of our lives.
Jasně.
It was just me and Dad. She abandoned us when I was an infant.
What are you doing, Zoe? You shouldn't be on your feet. Come on, I'll tuck you in and read you a little story, just like in the old days.
I didn't graduate. I dropped out. I mean, sometimes I wish I hadn't, but this is a false memory.
You don't look well, Zoe. You're probably seeing things. Please lie down, just for a minute. I'll watch over you. I'll sing for you.
Ne, hlavně prosím tě nespívej.
Liv had an accident. She's dead. She never sent me a get well card.
This isn't helping anyone, Zoe. You're just going to ruin everything. Please stop. Please go back to bed. Go back to sleep, Zoe.
We talked about going to Svalbard, but we never did. We broke up, and that trip, it never happened. Oh my god. This isn't real. This place is a hallucination. Or a projection.
Protože tam pár hodin zpátky bylo vidět, že ona je v nějaký simulaci, teď mi došlo. Jasný. Jestli ještě jednou řekneš slovo spát, tak na tobě nezbyde jedinej růžový chlup. Drž hubu. Drž hubu. Nemluv na mě.
Something's wrong. This place and you. You're all wrong. You're not you.
That doesn't make any sense, Zoe. Of course I'm me. I've always been me. Wonkers, your old friend. Your best friend in the whole world.
You look the same, but you don't act the same, and you don't sound the same. It's like someone put you together from memory, but they didn't get the details right. They didn't know you like I know you, and they probably figured it wouldn't matter. That's what's wrong with this whole place. It's made of memories, and some of them are not right. Europolis, Arcadia. I wasn't dreaming. They were real. This is the dream, or a dream made physical by me. I made this, and I can see through it.
But I'm real, Zoe? Aren't I?
Of course you are, Wonkers. Of course you're real.
Are you sure you don't want to play a game? We haven't played a game in so long.
I'm sorry, Wonkers.
Okay, then. Promise to wake me up later?
I promise.
Nighty-night.
I'll miss you too, buddy.
Tak. Je na čase odsaď vypadnout. Aspoň jdou... Co? Aha. To je zajímavý. Dobře, takže já vidím, co tady doopravdy je. A celý je to jenom, jasně, proto to nejde otevřít. Protože je to jenom simulace. Tohle jsou dveře. The fuck? To si děláš prdel, ne? No přesně, ten achievement, název toho achievementu. What in the actual fuck?
Bib, stop that. It's not a toy. You could kill someone. Someone you don't want to kill.
Send for a healer, you cretins! My legs are broken!
What do we do with her?
I haven't decided yet. We have enough on Sister Alessandra to hold a summary court-martial and execute her. Or we send her to Sadir to stand trial. She'll face death. Or worse. A solitary life sentence in the black hole. To be honest, I think that decision should be yours.
Our people must know the truth. Alessandra needs to stand trial for what she's done in Sadir. She must stand trial. But we don't know what's happening in Sadir. Someone may want to protect her. She's murdered thousands, and she believes she's righteous. Nothing will be gained from sparing her life.
Každý by měl mít právo na spravedlivý soud.
Must know the truth. Alessandra, let's send her home.
Good. We'll send a ship back to Azadir as soon as possible. Lock her up and keep her safe. She'll be going home to Sadir.
Let me go, you fools. You're doing the Shadow's work. Goddess, help me. Oh, it hurts.
What now, Kian?
We go back, and we end this. Can I count on your help?
You can. When I followed you here, I had no idea. I had my suspicions. I don't trust Vamon and Saya. They've been lying to us, and they're planning something. But I was blinded by faith and my trust in the Council. I followed you so that I could arrest you, kill you if necessary, to have my eyes opened this way. A veil's been lifted, all thanks to you, and the Dolmari, of course. Your man Liko. I failed you. I failed our nation. And I'm sorry for that, Kian, for distrusting you. I should have known better.
I'm disappointed in him. He should... We need to move quickly. We have an advantage now, but precious little time.
I understand.
There's one thing I must know. Who told you that Liko and I had gone to Kian?
Mother Utana. Don't ask me how she knew. She has her sources. She urged me to follow you.
She wanted you to see this with your own eyes.
Perhaps so, but how would she know what I'd find here?
She trusted me.
Yes, although, if she already knew the truth, why did she say nothing? It wouldn't have been better to keep me in Mercurio and arrest Vamon and Saya?
I'm sure she had her reasons, Hami. Is your cloud ship ready to bring us back?
The fastest ship in the fleet. We'll be there in less than 3 days.
Enough time to lay plans along the way. I need your most trusted men to fight alongside the rebels against Vamon's troops.
They will. There are fewer of us than there are of them, but we have the light on our side. We'll follow your command, Kian. To the first mountain, if it be so. What about the Dolmari? Liko?
He's speaking to the prisoners. He'll accompany us. I'll send for him. Liko will expect his people to be brought back to Mercuria, or given free passage to wherever they want to go.
I give you my word, as soon as the conflict has been resolved.
We'll have to leave young Bip with his parents, or I'm sure he'll try to sneak on board our ship. Bip, time to go.
Everything's ready for the ceremony, Your Excellency. The engineers have informed me that the engine is ready. Whenever you wish to begin.
My men have been posted around the city, ready to handle any unrest. Though I don't expect any. This being Reap Moon's Eve, most of the peasants will be too drunk to pay attention.
Is there anything else you need, Prophet?
You've done all I've asked. With the General away, there will be fewer distractions to worry about. The Office of Scientific Progress has proven itself a loyal servant to the goddess. The support in Sadir has been unwavering. I am pleased with your work.
Thank you, Prophet. We live to serve the goddess.
Where is the first?
In her room, praying for the success of our mission. She did not want to overshadow this ceremony with her presence. Her humility makes her a worthy one of the six.
You deserve all the glory tonight, sister. You and the commander, of course. When I activate the engine, a new era will begin. We will shape this world according to the wishes of the goddess. Magic will finally be eradicated. The transition may cause fear and unrest for a time, but I trust you to handle this with authority and efficiency.
Of course.
I must prepare. When I am ready, I'll send word to you. You will have the privilege of telling the people of this city they're witnessing the birth of a new era.
Harmy has returned. With Kian. He's joined the resistance.
What? Who told you this?
They've been trying to recruit my men. Some have turned, though most have not.
Why didn't you inform the Prophet?
And have him cast us from the top of the tower. We'll handle this. The Prophet will never know.
Mother Utana and the First, they can't know either. They might interfere.
You take care of them. I will take care of the resistance and Harmy. Once and for all. Soon it won't even matter. Tonight, once the engine is active.
We take control, yes, I know. I just... We didn't need this. Not when we're so close, after all that we...
Don't worry yourself, sire. Proceed as planned.
Yes. Yes.
No, já už asi rezignuju na to, abych si do názvu videa psal, za koho hraju, protože tady už se to střídá tak často, že to je zbytečné.
Exploring the mountains close to my village, I met an old Dolmari man, herding his stone goats. Our two people were officially at war, but there were still Dolmari tribes near our village and some trade between humans and magicals. The old man spoke with kindness, fed me dried fruits and goat's milk, and told me I had magic in me, just like his grandchildren. When I returned home and told my mother, she commanded me to never speak a word of this to my father. And then she leaned in and whispered something in my ear I'll always remember. Magic, she said, is a part of everything. Magic is in the wind and rain, the stones and the ocean. It's in me, my mother said. And it's in you. Your heart, your mind, your blood. We've been at war with magic for most of my life. But I've never forgot my mother's whispered words. And I've always felt it in me. Felt that magic's a part of me. For decades, I've fought it, denied it, rejected it. Tonight, that fight ends, and another begins. This is no longer a war between humans and magicals. This is a battle for the very soul of our world. If you will have me, if you accept us, we stand with you all. We fight at your side.
Tonight, we put aside our differences, our history, our grievances, and we stand united as one. Humans and magicals, Azadi and Northlanders. We are all Arcadians. Our eyes have been opened to the truth of what's being done to magicals. The Prophet has deceived the Azadi people. The engine is a weapon aimed at us all. We don't yet know what this ceremony will bring, but if we don't act tonight, in the face of death, we shall live to regret it tomorrow. General Hami will lead sorties against Vamon's men, force their surrender, and push through to the commander and Sister Saya. Those who refuse to lay down their arms, we fight. As hard as it will be to strike at your own brothers, there's no other choice. Your goal is to apprehend Saya and Vamon, alive if possible, dead if necessary. You'll take your commands from the General. Any misgivings you may have must be put to rest now. I trust Hami with my life, and tonight, so shall you. The engine must be destroyed. We don't know what it's truly for or how it works, but the Prophet means to reshape the world using its powers. This isn't magic. It's something darker than sorcery. Something older and infinitely more dangerous. Let's stop it. Let's stop them all from destroying our world, from destroying magic. Let's do this in the memory of our absent comrades. Shepard, Bob who can see, there's been enough death. Come back alive. You've received your assignments. Prepare to move out. And when this night is over, let's all return here to watch the sun rise on a new Mercuria.
You know what to do, Kian?
Firdaus will shut down the engine from the control room near the green. In order to do that, he needs me inside the tower.
You'll go alone?
I've been inside before. It will be easier on my own. Anna and Enu will escort Firdaus and keep him safe.
I wish we could fight side by side tonight, but your task is more important. And more perilous.
You'll have the Resistance by your side.
I couldn't ask for better company. My men won't flinch from their duty. When they learned what was being done to the non-humans, and what the camps were for. I wish there was time to spread the truth further. But instead, we're forced to fight our own. We can only hope that most choose to surrender, rather than remain loyal to Vamon.
I'm sure they will, once they find themselves facing you. Civil war is a terrible thing, Hami. Most men shy from it. I don't envy you your task tonight.
We do what we must. Goddess protect you, Kian. If all goes well, we'll talk again soon.
We shall.
No tak jo, tak to vypadá, že jim jdeme nakopat prdel. Tak, nazdar, Liko.
Speech. They will follow you to their deaths if necessary.
I hope that won't be needed. It's enough to know that we stand united. It's what we've been fighting for. And I no longer have to feel torn between two worlds. Thank you for trusting me, Liko. For convincing me to bring you to Kian. I consider you my brother, Liko. Stay safe tonight. All right. Everyone looks ready. Let's do this. For Shepard.
For Shepard. For Bob who can see. For all who were lost. For family.
Family.
Take care, brother. May your goddess smile upon you tonight.
Kdo by na začátku čekal, že to dopadne mezi těma dvěma takto, co? Hele, Enu.
That was a really good speech. I'm sure someone's going to put that into play someday. You know, one of those stirring, heroic monologues before the final act, before everyone dies. I'm not saying everyone's going to die, I'm just saying Shepard. She would have approved.
I hope so.
Oh, she would. She knew you'd step up and take over one day. And she cared for you. As, you know, a friend. I don't think Shepard would. I mean, you and her? With you, you know, and her, you know, major compatibility issues.
When this is over, we'll honor her memory.
I'm sure Shepard would care more about us seeing this through than being memorialized. She stayed behind when her people left the Northlands to give us Magicals a chance of winning, of surviving. That is all that mattered to her.
Tonight's for Shepard, then. For Bob who can see. For all who were lost.
And for those of us still alive. Let's not forget those of us still alive.
For all of us.
Yeah. I'm really scared. I mean, I wouldn't tell anyone else, but I really am. I do not want to die. I know I keep telling people I'm ready to die, but...
I know. And I can't tell you that won't happen. Because it might.
Great. Good to know. Very comforting. If I do die, then at least I died for something. Right? Something important. My life had meaning. That's something, right? Right. Well, good luck, Kian. What is it you people say? I hope your goddess smiles on you. And to be honest, on me as well. I mean, she's not my goddess, but I'd still appreciate a smile, or just the tiniest smirk. Maybe a wink? Basically, any kind of acknowledgement will do. I want to be in good standing with all gods, goddesses, and non-gendered deities tonight. Oh.
OK. Tak hlavně neumři, jo. Svět potřebuje někoho takhle ukecanýho.
I stand with you, Kian, and I'm not the only one. Look around. These men and women would all lay down their lives for you.
I'm sorry I ever doubted you. What you did for those poor prisoners on GIMP. I'll follow you into the fires of the seven hells if you ask me to.
Skvělá podpora od tady toho lidu, no.
We would have refused to take orders from Commander Vaamon. They've shamed the Empire, him and Sister Saya.
I'll join Enique's team going into Coldstone. If we can free the imprisoned rebels, we'll improve our chances. And if Benry May's still alive, I want to bring her home.
No dobře. Stará známá.
Anna, Elena, we haven't...
Yeah, it's fine. I'm not...
talked, and... Sorry, what were you saying?
Nothing. Don't worry about it, Kian, really. I'm glad you're back and in one piece. We have a job to do. We can talk after.
Good, yes, after. We really should.
Anu and I will escort Firdaus to the engine house in the green. We'll watch over him while he does whatever it is that he needs to do. Kian, are you sure we can trust him?
Do we have a choice? Yes, I believe we can.
Okay. He'll be ready when you found your way into the tower.
Something Hami said. Utana learned of my trip to Gien from a trusted source. I wonder, did you tell Utana about Gien?
All right. Yes. Yes, I did. I did it to help you. I trust the mother. I always have, ever since... Well, you know, you and her, you saved my life half a lifetime ago. I'm sorry for trying to help.
If you hadn't told Utana, I'd be dead now. So, thank you.
That's it. Thank you. We might never see each other again, and...
Kiss the girl.
I can't give her what
Do toho.
Hey, whoa, what?
Počkej, vážně?
I'm just trying to...
No, just...
Potom, co jsi mi řekla...
Sorry.
Don't do that. I am sorry.
Minule?
All right.
Are we leaving soon? Because if we wait much longer, I'm afraid I'll just curl up into a ball and be of no use to anyone.
Tak jo, no.
The streets are crowded with revelers and the Azadi are staying out their way. There's no
To byla docela kvalitní ledová sprcha.
This whole thing is giving them the willies. It's way too pagan for our pious occupiers.
I'll find a way into the heart of the tower.
And we'll stand by and wait for you to contact us.
You still believe you can shut the engine down remotely, Firdaus?
With your help? Unless they've disconnected the pipes. Yes, I believe so. I know they're still waiting on the final calculations to be sent to the tower, so if we hurry...
Then let's not waste any more time.
Just get inside the tower and find the engine and contact us via the speaking tube. I'll walk you through the steps needed for me to take control, and then I'll force the engine to crash.
Crash? Crash! Wait, what's happening now? Why are we all saying crash? Has there been an accident?
If we feed it the wrong instructions, the engine will stop working. Like a cloud ship that, crashes into a mountainside. It's complicated, but really quite easy.
We'll have to take your word for it.
I've worked on the engine for years. I know how it operates.
Are you guys ready? I am so ready. I mean, not really, because I have no idea what we're doing, but I'm as ready as I'll ever be. Not that I feel ready. I prefer fighting an enemy I can see, and I don't understand what this engine is, or how Ferdow's plans to stop it, or what it's doing, but... So how about it, guys?
Let's go. Be safe, Kian. If you die, I'll be very cross with you.
A pak budeš litovat, že ten polibek neproběhl, že jo? Však by to byl ten poslední před smrtí, ne? Tak jo. Into the tower. Kde je ta tower? Protože já tady říkám věž tomu Abraxasovo baráku. Ale nejsem si úplně... Tady je totiž ještě jiná věž. Já myslím, že to je ta, o který oni mluví většinou. No. Jo, ta věž by měla být možná tamhle, to je ale blbost.
Gather round, friends, gather round. A most joyful Reap Moon's Eve to you all.
Ještě zase tady ten.
A magical abomination has appeared among us on this holiest of holy nights. It's an affront to decency and humanity. A foul, feathered, chattering fowl.
Okay, joke's on me. Open this cage right now.
It speaks with the voice of the great necromancer.
The voice of the
Počkej, takhle on konečně chytil toho ptáka. A dělá tu z toho takový drama. To je fakt dobrý.
Can't argue with the obscene beak bit, but I'm not liking this whole bonfire thing you've got going on.
Ale ten pták je v pohodě, akorát je ukecaný, že bych ho taky občas nejradši praštil, ale jinak je to moc dobrý pták.
And the great engine ushers in a new age of reason, logic and humanity. And an end to sorcery. We cannot let this foul heresy poison the night with its squawks and feathery filth. This false fowl mocked me once before and caused a fellow follower, a fair friend of the cause, great physical pain and discomfort. The man may never be able to drink without dribbling again, all because of this freak of nature. I, Honor Hilaris, candidate and faithful servant of humanity, will personally light the bonfire to rid Mercuria of this final remnant of diseased magic, honoring our ancient human traditions and...
You gibbering coward. When are you gonna shut up and just go away? People are sick and tired of your racist tirades. If anyone here should be burned on that bonfire,
jo, přesně, ať zavře hubu a vypadne už.
Killing that poor bird is the complete opposite of what the reaping's all about. How dare you claim to represent humanity when there's nothing human about you at all?
Hear, hear.
And you! You're supposed to be keeping the peace, aren't you? When were you planning to put a stop to this? Are you just gonna let that madman burn birds and incite violence in the city you've sworn to protect?
We do not intervene in local tradition, madam.
Oh, do intervene. No one here would mind it one bit, I'm sure.
Local tradition? Local tradition? This farce has absolutely nothing to do with local tradition. We don't burn poor defenseless animals in bonfires on Reap Moon's Eve.
Well, it's not an animal, is it?
What?
I mean, it's magical. It's a talking bird. Not an animal, per se.
Technically, the man is not wrong. I'll give him that.
Of course, it's an animal. Magical or not, it's a living creature, and you should put a stop to this right now.
Yeah, what she said.
Sorry, madam, but unless an actual human is being harmed, we cannot intervene.
Ruddy coward. That goes for the lot of you, especially that pig. Cowards.
No, všechen respekt, paní, za tu snahu. Ale vypadá to, že to bude zase na mě, protože vás už to asi nezajímá, co?
Caged bird. In a bird's cage. What do you want, bird? I don't have time for...
I know you. I've seen engravings. You're Kian.
Keep your voice down. Where did you see those engravings?
I spent some time in Sadir. I'm Crow, friend of April Ryan and Zoe Castillo.
You were a friend of April?
Friend, partner, sidekick. I came back to Marcuria to find you, believe it or not. And since you're the reason I'm in this predicament, you have to help me. And quickly, because soon...
To je argument, proti kterému asi nedokážu nic říct.
I'm sorry, Bird, but I need to find a way into the tower, and time is running...
The tower? The Azadi Tower? Big, white, cloud-piercing edifice? I know a way into the tower. A secret way. Get me out of this death trap, and I'll get you inside the tower, I swear on my hatchling nest.
If you're lying, I'll snap your scrawny neck.
Cross my beak and hope to die, which is a distinct possibility. Quickly now, that madman won't orate forever.
Come to witness the burning of the necromancer's minion, have you? There's always room for one more witness.
I don't think they're here to hear him speak. They're just drawn to spectacle like moths to, well, to fire.
Co s tímhletím kreténem?
This seems like an obvious target for sabotage. This must be the kindling they used to start the pyre. This seems like an obvious target for sabotage.
Namočit to třeba, no? Nebo...
Filthiest sin. Which one's least filthy? Nope. They're all
filthy. Počkej, co jsem to sebral? To je... Nějaký, to je ne na pivo.
Not surprising.
To je taky. To je všechno prázdný.
The merry minstrum. Plenty of bitter beer for Reapmoon's Eve. From the state of the revelers, I can't imagine there's much left in those barrels.
Jo. Dobře, tak nějakou vodu někde. Počkej. A vy tady jako pálíte co přesně? Já tam... No. To je jedno, já mám jiný problém. Jako, chtělo by to, aby tady někde byla studna, nebo... Fontána. Nebo fontána. Jasně. Jak příhodné, že? Protože jedna je zrovna tamhle.
I'd say it was empty,
no,
but that'd be an insult to the thick crust of filth lining this cup.
Počkej, takže je to prázdný, nebo to není prázdný? Je to prázdný, ne?
There's a hard crust lining the inside of the cup. It probably contains a cocktail of every disease known to mankind.
Ježíš. Tady je furt něco aktivního u něj. No tak jo.
To find the last remnants of magic in our fair city.
I'd say it was empty, but that'd be an insult to the thick crust of filth lining this cup.
As we all know, I'm running for office in the City Watch, where I can personally supervise the hunt for non-humans and magic in Mercury.
A tady? Nic?
Reapmoon's Eve must be very important to Mercurians if they're willing to make such fools of themselves. Everyone's drunk,
Ano, každý je tady nalitej, ale pivo se tady sehnat nedá, nebo co bych do toho krýglu mohl nalejt, abych to mohl potom polejt. Save crow. Zasraný ptáku, vidíš? Co s tebou mám za potíže? No, už je lepší. Akorát, že mě ta jeho diváci uvidí, ne, jak to tam leju.
Non-humans have lower intelligence, less compassion and empathy than humans. But enough talk! This bewinged demon, this symbol of sorcery, this affront to humanity must burn.
Must he? Must is a very strong word. I'm not sure it's a word I'd use to...
Burn, you transmogrified necromancer! Burn!
Oh boy, here we go.
A ono to hořet nebude. Je to mokrý. Jo, tak s tím jsem ale nepočítal. Ne, dobrý, já jsem myslel, že to bude... No jasně, jo.
Burn, feathered gargoyle.
Gargoyle? No, no, no!
Čekej, tak to si... to... Cože? A mám to? Mám to. No očividně asi ne, ne?
If anything, this foul water has made the flag... That was like drinking sulfurous piss.
Já jsem to vypil.
That had bird shit in it. I just drank bird shit. This was not a well-considered action by any measure of things.
Já jsem právě vypil ptačí hovna. Super, musím zatleskat svým rozhodovacím schopnostem tady v těch hrách. Opravdu. Bej to reálný život, tak už jsem dávno nejspíš mrtvej. No, aspoň bych nevypil takovýhle hovna. Doslova hovna. Kurva. Prděle. Člověk se tady kurva snaží zachránit ptáka a skončí tím, že vypije jeho hovna. Dobře. Ale mám za to achievement. To je jako dobrý, no. Ještě mě napadá tady tuto. Ale moc tomu nedávám. No. Hele, co? Zajímavý. Klíč má Zozo.
Goat's Hollow Winery. I knew.
Hele, když mluvíme o... O kozách. Čekej. Ono to na ní jde použít, což je dobře, ale já bych nejradši napřed vyzkoušel ještě. Já mu tam vypít ty hovna taky, ať nejsem jedinej, ale... Čekej, napřed bych mu do toho přidal, jestli to tady furt roste. Neroste. Jo, protože tady byly ty kytky, které způsobovaly spánek. Nevadí, tak mu dáme vypít ptačí hovna. Bude rád určitě, bude mít radost. Tak, pí. Sakra.
More subtlety is required. I need to think of another solution.
Lower intelligence, less compassion and empathy than humans. It's a scientific fact. Learned scholars have measured skulls.
Je dobrý. A toho jsem si doteď nevšiml.
I could use this to grab the bird's cage, but I'd be spotted immediately, and I can't risk sabotaging tonight's mission.
Je hezký, že já si tady můžu vlastně... Počkej, nepí to. Jo, takhle můžu zjistit, na co všechno to můžu použít. Když se tam zobrazí to Ačko.
No. I need to find a way to remove Hilaris and the crowd of onlookers before I can grab the cage.
Brings the light of goodness to us all, and we shall embrace it.
Já nevím, tyjo.
Empty. Not surprising. Water the color of sewage. So, sewage.
Prděle. Taky nic. Ale to jsou víceméně veškerý nápady, které já mám, jo. Takže to bude chtít se asi podívat někam, jak se to dělá. Ach jo. No tak to uděláme zase takhle, no. Otevřeme si prohlížeč. Dáme si tam Dreamfall Chapters a Save Crow. Aha. Dobře. Vinný sklípek. To je někde tady, ne? Mám pocit. Možná. Prděle, tak taky ne. Ajajaj. Nalevo od té... Jenomže je nalevo jako... Tak tady? To je blbost, ne? Jo, wine cellar. Já jsem tam četl jako... něco trochu jiného, jako sklep. Dobře. A takový prodavač vína je kde? Tak to bude nějaký ten stánkař. Jo. Jo, prší. Dělá to takový kraval, že to chytá mikrák. Nevadí. Tak, já si dám zase ptačí hovna, protože... Proč kurva ne?
That was like drinking the shadow's sulfurous piss. I'm reasonably certain that had bird shit in it. I just drank bird shit. This was not a well-considered action by any measure of things. Why do I do this to myself?
Firewine, no.
Dragon's fire. They've even put a little fireball on the bottle. I'm not sure if that's an invitation or a warning.
Můžeš mi to do prdele?
There's a hard crust lining the inside of the cup. It probably
Můžeš mi to tam načipovat?
of every disease known to mankind.
Já to nechápu. Flagon. A co to mám já? Je to flagon? Je to flagon. Jenomže on na to sere, je mu to úplně jedno.
Goat's Hollow Mercurian Red.
It's Rape Moon's Eve, sir, and you appear to be uninebriated. For shame! Public intoxication is practically mandatory this evening. You're in luck, sir. Most stores have shut down for the evening, but we're open and will remain open until the very last bottle has been sold. Which, from my experience, won't be too long now. The discriminating Northlander knows we're a notch above the rest. No Southlands imports here, sir. These bottles are tapped in the Northlands with wine from the tart purple grape.
I'm sure your wine is more than adequate, merchant.
Oh. Very well. What can I get you tonight, most sober of sirs? Perhaps you want to sample a bottle before you buy?
I'll need more than a thimbleful. A bottle will... I'm not some barbarian choosing wine. I'll need more than a thimbleful. I'm buying.
Which wine, sir?
Tuto.
Oh, that's no ordinary wine. That, good sir, is a bottle of Dragon's Fire. Fermented using the finest hand-picked bottles in our collection. Fortified with honey and...
What's the price?
You don't want some proper background before you...
How much?
125 silver coins.
What? No. I don't have that kind of coin.
Well, it's between my stock and sobriety at this hour. That choice ought to make itself.
Tak já budu ochutnávač, no.
Hello again. Changed your mind, sir? Do you perhaps want a little sampler?
Jo, to vůbec není nápadný.
A small sample before I make...
No jasně, když jsem před chvílí řekl, že nemám žádný prachy. Tuto.
Interesting. You want to sample the Dragon's Fire?
I want to taste it now.
As you please, sir. There you go, sir. Give that a smell, a swirl, and a sip.
Ty jsi debil, a kam si to nalil?
Can't stay away.
I'm not a small sample before I make...
Which wine, sir? Interesting. You want to sample the Dragon's Fire?
I want to taste it.
As you...
Už je taky nějaký nachcanej, ne? Ten ani neví, kam tohle je.
4, 5, 8, 9, 10. Odd. Don't remember the tasting cup being quite so expansive.
No, dík. Tak. Tak s Bohem a na nikdy. Akorát nechápu účel, to bude hořet ještě víc, ne, teďko.
Sounds like Hilarious is about to wrap up his mad ramblings.
Is to burn it with... But enough. Burn, you transmogrified necromancer. Burn!
Oh boy, here we go.
Ah.
God save me! God save me! Help me!
You lot, break it up. Nothing to see here. We need to get him to a healer, now! God, let's protect us. He'll be lucky to survive the night. Right, party's over. Go on, all of you. Go home. Be with your families.
Good job. And now?
Jo.
Talk about cutting things close. I smell of singed plumage and smoke.
So, were you lying to me about that secret entrance to the tower?
No, I would never. Well, I totally would. That would be just like me, lying to save my tail feathers. But I was actually telling the truth. I do know a way into the tower. From below. No? Not making much of an impression on you. Okay then. Follow me, big guy, and I'll lead you through the darkness into the light. The light, in this case, being the tower. More specifically, that weird pillar of dreamy light rising into the center of the tower with all the rotating metal bits.
You mean the engine?
Is that what they call it? The weird thing with the gears and the levers and the metal whatsits? Then yes, the engine. What, you don't want to go there?
Lead the way, bird. And fast.
Crow. And I'm useful again.